Black Solaris, Rudolphs, Mudkips. Guys, be responsible in my chat, please. Huck is not up 1-0. He's not. It's HwangSin versus Destiny. Huck does not come into this equation. He's on EG. Gosh, are you all really gonna make me add a second starboard? I don't want to have to do this. I really didn't. I don't even know where my documents are. We're not gonna do it. Oh, and of course they switch sides. What jerks. What jerks. Just kidding. They are both classy. Alright, here we go. We are in game number 2 between... Please excuse me while I adjust the scoreboard. Thank you so much. In the top right-hand location, the red Protoss player HwangSin or HwangSin. Not entirely sure how he prefers me to say it. I will be sure to ask him at the next event I see him at. Or ask the chat. Then again, the chat isn't very trustworthy, so maybe I won't ask them. Just kidding. You guys are awesome. In the bottom left-hand location, we have Destiny from Team Quantic Gaming, the Blue Zerg player, currently down 1-0 in this best of 3, in this best of 5. Now, that may sound confusing, but think about it a little bit. Let me go and explain the format. 4 best of 3s are played between these two teams. Based on the results of those 4 best of 3s, we may or may not go to an ace match. The winner of this match could be decided from just 3 games, theoretically. How? Why? What is this nonsense? Well, if one team has 3 of their players win their matches, then they will automatically win the match. That's how math works. They will be first 3 games, considering it's a best of 5. Now, who sees the flaw? Or not really the flaw. Who sees the exception? If they tie 2-2, it will go to an ace match, which is where the fun begins. Each player chooses which player they feel best represents the skill, quality, determination, pride, and power of their team. And that player will move on to the ace match against the other player's ace. And that's when things get exciting. So we'll have to see what happens. Destiny opening up with a 14 pool. Gonna move and take a hatch here. Pretty standard stuff going on so far in this game. Nothing too much to talk about at all. In PvZ, you gotta look for the 6 pools and the proxy gates, but that doesn't happen too much. Too much anymore. Too much. Especially on this map. HwangSin being a jerk and then blocking. Actually, no, this is completely standard. You gotta do this. If you're Gosu WBC in my chat, even add a cannon to this, make it that much more annoying, which is always fun to see. I love when players just try to mix up the metagame, right? Just throw off your opponent a little bit. Add a cannon, add a gateway, see what happens. It throws off their build, and some Zergs like have a clock in their mind, like, all right, 3 minutes, I'm gonna put down a hatchery. All right, and if you screw that up, who knows? You may put yourself in a great situation in the game. Is Scarlet in here? Yeah, Scarlet's in here. I casted a show match between her and Aurora yesterday on Chanman 5 stream. That was fun. Scarlet, a very good player on Team Eclipsia. Recently had a crazy showing at IPL. But enough about that. This is Quantic versus itsGosu. Destiny putting down that hatchery at his natural expansion. Have a gateway being added on for HwangSin, adding on a cannon and a pylon to try to close off this choke. 2 gases being added on as well. Very standard stuff. Very standard stuff. Standard stuff indeed. No gases being taken. Yep, nothing can get more standard than this. Overlords being sent across the map, and this is the sneaky stuff that I love. HwangSin trying to hide a probe on his opponent's side of the map, undoubtedly for a later pylon, which he will use to reinforce any potential push, which is very important. If you can get a forward pylon up in this matchup, you are going to be in a great situation because you can warp in that much closer to your opponent. We'll have to see if Destiny, what he draws, looks like a dinosaur, kind of. It's kind of like a dinosaur. Looking for those proxy probes, checking on the cannons at the 3rd. Some Protoss players love doing that. Cough WBC. Just kidding. I'll stop talking about that. I'm not hating on it. No, it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Creep tumor canceled and then remade. Interesting. Alright, so we have 2 gases at the main base of itsGosu. HwangSin adding on a sentry after the Zealot and chrono boosting it. Chrono boosting his cyber core as well, not researching +1, even though he has the gas. Doesn't quite have the money, so we'll have to see if he starts researching it once he gets 100 minerals. Yep, there it is. I won't say I called it, but I called it. Just kidding. That's really not hard to call at all. Stalker out next from the gateway? Or another sentry? Ooh, another sentry. So 2 sentries here. So this is interesting. This means he's going to have 2 sentries with quite a bit of force field potential Does that imply he's going to push? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to do early pushes with the sentries because they're so expensive and you can't afford to lose them in the early game. So this either implies he's going to wait for a lot of units and then push, rather than like a quick gateway push. Or what he could do is just have these 2 sentries just chilling and not use them in his push. He could still do a 4-gate +1 timing attack, but just have these sentries behind for, you know, accumulating that energy, which makes them so much more efficient. To have him a little bit later, which means he's going to transition out of any sort of any sort of timing push, and even adding on 2 gas at his natural. So it looks like there is going to be some 4-gate aggression here, just a timing push. Probe coming forward, going to try to put down a proxy pylon. No other probes on the map. So if Destiny can kill this probe, wow, and he did. That's really damn good. So ideally right now, a pylon would be finishing for HwangSin, maybe up here somewhere, and he could warp in a bunch of stuff. Because warp gate is finished, +1 about to finish, gateway is about to finish as well. But itsGosu not going to do that. HwangSin, that is. Going straight to hallucinate, straight to robotics facility. Is he doing the same build as last game? He might be going for that quicker third. Meanwhile, Destiny, is he going for the Spire again? Nope, not even a layer. Okay. Destiny. Putting down that layer right when I say not even a layer. Getting that layer, getting the gases. When will the Roachworn go down? And when will he scout the fact that HwangSin is going to try to go for a third? Is he going to scout with any overlords? Sentry's coming out here. Destiny sees this. He knows what's going on. He's like, alright, man, what are you doing? You're taking 2 gases at your natural. I saw gateways in your base. What's going on here, man? What's going on? And what's going on is HwangSin's going to try to take this expansion. Now, the question is, how is Destiny going to react to this? Is he going to take a quick 4th, a quick 5th? Is he going to make a bunch of roaches, a bunch of lings, and press this hard? Well, he doesn't even have a Roachworn on the ground, so that makes me think he's not going to do that. In fact, I will bet you money that he's going for a Spire here. I will bet you money. Just kidding. Actually, that'd be cool if I can do that and like set odds. I know Cats does that. Twilight Council, which is like exactly what you need against the Muta play. We got some hallucinated Phoenix scouting around, and somebody owes me $100. Who bet me? Be honest. If you bet me, you owe me money. Just kidding. Again, not a hard call to make. When you see the Zerg player go 6 gases early, not putting down a Roachworn at this time, only lings on the field, you can definitely know that that's what they're doing. And the thing is, HwangSin knows about this too. Guess what? He has hallucinated Phoenixes. Guess what? He flew right over that Spire. Guess what? He's seen nothing but lings. So he knows exactly what's going on. What he has to do here is exactly what he did last game. Ensure there are cannons in all of your bases. Ensure you have some High Templars as well. Ensure you get Blink straight away. Ensure you split your units properly. Now, there's a difference between this map and last map. Can you tell me the difference? Anyone in chat? I'm looking. Actually, there's a stream delay, so it'll probably take you a while to answer that question. Let me go ahead and answer you. Or answer my own question. The third base is dramatically further away than your main base, from your main base, compared to Cloud Kingdom. In Cloud Kingdom, they're right next to each other. Mineral lines are right next to each other. So you can potentially defend both locations with some Blink Stalkers, and you're fine. However, on this map, they're dramatically far away, so you can theoretically see Destiny split up. Some mutas going over here, some mutas coming over here. And it's a lot more difficult for the Protoss player to defend against that. Also, this reminds me of PvT, drop play from Terrans. If they drop over here, and they can drop over here. And like, you have to do a lot of army splitting. And if you do it wrong, you're going to be in a load of trouble. Destiny coming forward here, going to try to go for a Ling run by, but there is a Zealot there, so not going to do that just yet. Taking down the rocks. I'm okay with that. Lets him duck back and forth between the third and the natural a little bit faster if the Lings don't have any rocks to run around. Where are the mutas? Oh, this is cool. This is so cool. Okay, so what Destiny did here, he just made 12 mutas, and he's done. He's done with mutas. Oh, no, he's not. Maybe he's not. +1. He's getting the upgrade. But he's going for a quick hive, so I'm wondering if this is just for, he has 1-1, so he doesn't even have 2-2 yet. Gonna try to bust the front door here, targeting down that forge, and that forge will go down. Will the Lings get by, though? Are there any force fields available? Storm is not yet complete. Destiny gonna go straight into the main base of his opponent. What's the progress of Storm? It's almost done. Destiny, target fire down the Templar Archives. No, he's not gonna do that just yet. Going straight to the middle line. One Archon being a hero, but eventually dying, and so much of HwangSin's economy going down. Destiny in a great position in this game, up 143 to 88 supply, targeting down that High Templar, the High Templar Archives. Storms melts away the Lings, and it survives. No, it doesn't. Destiny takes it out, gets away with the majority of his Lings and his mutas. Great play here from Destiny, going straight to the natural expansion of his opponent. HwangSin evacuating as fast as he can. His probe count down to 38. Destiny at 82. Drones on the verge of taking this game and evening up the series 1-1. Oh my god, I have it at 0-0. Hey, that's not a mistake because Quantic and itsGosu are 0-0. And there's the GG. Spectacular play from Destiny and HwangSin. Unable to hold his natural expansion. Destiny surging through and breaking through the Forge. Targeting down the High Templar archives. Ripping apart the economy of his opponent. HwangSin had nothing he can do. And he was forced to GG. You're like, oh my gosh, he didn't engage with his army. Why did he GG? There's the economy. If you lose your economy in StarCraft 2, you're not going to win the game. I'm sorry. Unless... Who is that player who was down to 0 supply in MLG and ended up winning the game on Metropolis because they're islands? Somebody tell me in the chat. I know somebody out there knows. Somebody out there knows. Oh, that was exciting. That was so exciting. Shout out to James Stinson and Eric. Kyle Duffy, Brandon Clark, Joe Scherer, Dillon, and Andrew Wong for following me on the Twitters.